I want to touch base on something that I found was really profound as I was just working with one of my clients today that we discovered. So one of the things that I really like to do with my clients as they're going through the program with me is we look at how they have expanded and grown and the progress that we've made as we've been working together. And the way that we actually go about doing that is in actually quantifying the percentages of expansion. So you have tangible numbers to attest to how much you've expanded as you've been working with me. So when we look at the logical, you tend to get to a place where you kind of forget like how much you've really expanded and the work that's been done, because especially when you're doing a program like mine, the expansion seems really intimidating at first, but then you actually get comfortable in the expansion. Does that make sense? So what I do with my clients after they've been working with me for so long is we actually go through and we quantify the percentages so that they can see their actual growth in numbers, which is really, really cool. So what we were actually doing was going through and taking a look at where she was at in her sexuality. And what was really fantastic was we just started doing the sexual part of the program. So we hadn't even tapped into doing any clearing or updating any programming or any of that on the sexual aspect of her life. We had just been working on her relationship with herself, her relationship with others, past romantic relationships and stuff like that. And as we were going through and we were looking at the percentages of where she was at before she started working with me versus where she was at now starting walking into the sexuality portion of the program, it was very clear how much expansion had actually happened in the sexual aspect of her life without directly doing work on the sexual aspects. Does that make sense to you? So when you do work on any aspect of your life, it doesn't only impact that one area of your life. It actually has an impact in all areas of your life. That's how it works. But it's really cool to actually be able to quantify that expansion and how doing the work in one aspect actually very much impacts the other areas of your life as well. I had a moment and it was a really big deal, and I thought it was really cool to celebrate her expansion and how the work that we'd done so far had made such a powerful impact. And now we're going to dive into her sexual expansion and it's going to be even more powerful. I hope this inspires you guys to dive in and do the work and say yes to yourself, because all I want to do is see you own your power and thrive, divine being. I see you. I love you. Mwah.